all-time week coming.
What's up? Welcome back to another week. It's actually Tuesday. I'm starting this on Tuesday because yesterday was so boring. I actually just forgot to film anything. I agreed to do a job for someone who I know who works in an ad agency, and I like them. And I do a fair bit of work with them, but my goodness me. There's some jobs where I'm like, see, the next time someone asks you to do this, just say no. Just say, nah, not for me. It's a editing only job, and it's involving predominantly stock footage, all stock footage. So I have to go through stock libraries, find clips, source those clips, build up a video, and then it's a simple enough job as in like difficulty wise, but it's a very painfully irritating job. You have little to no control when it comes to using stock footage. You can only use what you can get, and you could get lost for hours and days, potentially weeks, looking for clips. It's also someone else's idea, and I'm helping them pull it together. It's not the kind of thing I like to do. I like to work on my own ideas, or at least be a collaborative part of the ideation process at the beginning so that I have, input from the start. But here we are. I started on the weekend just trawling through the internet, finding clips, and then building up a draft, and then sending that draft to them. And then I got the message, hey, we're going to use frames.io to gather feedback. Sometimes you end up in a job like that where there's a lot of people just have opinions. And sometimes those opinions are very valid. But honestly, for the most part, they're not really that valid. They're just opinions. Backups. I'm sure there's a really fast way using Time Machine to back things up. To be honest with you, I'm a pretty manual guy when it comes to this stuff. This is a 20 terabyte Western Digital drive. 20 terabytes. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I insist on plugging in all the drives when I'm erasing a drive. And then I'm like, did I just erase the right drive? But let me tell you, there was one time where I did not erase the correct drive. And it was client work. It was like a year or two later after, so everything had gone and there was no real need for it, but ooh-wee, stark reminder. I'm about to head to a shoot. I'm basically just doing a carbon copy backup. 28,000 individual things going across, 4.5 terabytes, 16 hours to copy. I have two old iMacs. This one is effectively just for backups and for running my photo printer. 2007, I got that iMac. And the reason I keep that is it's got Ethernet ports and other weird fucking display ports and stuff in the back, and it's got a CD DVD drive on the side of it. So, you never know when you might need to run a CD-ROM drive on it, so I boot that up every now and then just to get it going. Try to avoid edit-only jobs because they normally come from someone else's idea, and I generally don't have direct connection with the client. And the problem with opinions is who's right and who's wrong. They're just opinions. Hey, I think we should have this clip over there. Cool. And then other person goes, oh, I think we should do this. And then people write things like, not sure what this should really be, but maybe we could try something like this. And I'm like, well, if we're in the maybe we should try, who's calling the shots? Because I maybe just tried a clip already, and then people don't like it because of an opinion. But then don't always have the answer. So you get stuck in this, I find you get stuck in this loop of just pandering to everyone's freaking opinion. If I was there in the ideation process of a job like this, and I'd help come up with it, I could feel I could argue what was right or wrong because I'd been there from the start. But when you jump into the side of someone else's creative project and you give it an edit job, they can be a little bit tricky at times. Initially when this job came to me, I thought I had to shoot it. Then when they said, no, it's just an edit job, they will give you the footage, I was like, sweet. They're going to give me all the clips, I just need to pull it together. And then it turned into, no, you need to go source all the clips. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. And I was like, that's going to take so much more time. So I had to increase the estimate on the job because it's going to take me fucking time to trawl through stock libraries, which is so boring and unpredictable. All right, no worries. I went through and got all those clips, and here's what I've got. But then people go, well, I think something like this would be nice. And I'm like, but why don't you just go get them all then? If you think that would be nice, I'm not arguing with you. Go and get all the clips that you think would be nice. Because the problem there is someone has to decide what looks nice or not. Someone has to be the decision maker on the what looks nice and what doesn't. That's kind of it, but just doing gym stuff, I have no idea. Shoot done for the morning. I'm gonna grab a coffee at a Highwayman. Just make the coffee. You don't have to photograph everything. Just make the coffee.
I will leave it.
Can I get a flat white, please? Thank you very much.
It's not like it's been 10 years.
yeah. It is his job, to be fair.
Yeah.
I like it. I would have preferred a slightly better. I Austin powered myself into this parking space earlier. Holy shit. I'm playing such a guessing game with the with the back of it because I have no reverse camera. Because a guy in a car wash power washed it off one day. Just power washed the thing off and then approached me and was like, hey boss, I've power washed this off. He just handed me back my camera, my reverse camera. And I was like, oh cool, thanks man. Am I gonna get some sort of discount on this car wash here? What's the crack? And then he said, yeah, I'll do it for £5 instead of £7.50. Which was real nice of him. So I put that £2.50 towards a new £40 camera. I say that. I haven't ordered that camera. Fucking hell. Why haven't I ordered that camera? Massive procrastination. Anyway, we did some talking to camera stuff, bit of gym stuff in there. I'm gonna go and play a round of golf in the middle of the day. Just a short round of golf with my wife. Because I end up editing last night, you know, right through like 11 p.m. I get to the point then when I seep my work into my evenings, like I've talked about in previous videos. So I need to seep back, reverse seepage. This was scheduled in ages ago. This is not an impromptu game of golf. Country road, take me home.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Oh, long.
Green.
Woo.
Show off.
Not bad. Not bad, folks.
Show off.
Not bad at all. It looks about 3 meters from the hole. Yeah? At an angle? Yeah, I'll adjust it then. Stick away. You can go anywhere you want there.
There's a good one.
It's not like, but not bad. Just watch it. Right hand side. That's fine. That was a good shot. For a rookie. Just there's a par 3 course near where I live in Blackwood, and I mean, you know the rattle of this. I'm borrowing my brother's golf bag. It's good. It's affordable, easy enough to go around. It's pretty casual, and it lets sprayers play the course as well. I came to play golf. She's brought a full pack lunch. Am I complaining? No, I won't be in a couple of holes time when I'm devouring it. I've been playing on this course for as long as I've lived in this country, I think. My dad taught me to play golf when I was a kid in South Africa. I played and then came here, and it is a handy little course. 18 holes, all par 3s, a couple of decent long iron shots. Right, go on. This year, she says she's going for a 7, but she's not going to send her. Send it!
Hey.
Don't worry about it. It's actually, you know, it's a daisy cutter.
Yeah. Go on, that great.
This is how she fucking...
Hey, she's on.
See, I'm out here playing textbook. I honestly am one of those people who, you could watch me play golf and you could go, my God, that guy knows how to play golf. And then the very next hole, you'll go, my God, is this guy's first time on a golf course ever? And it's so how frustrating it is. Sometimes I'll play with people who are like, the technique isn't there. But they'll make it round the course, playing these janky shots, daisy cutting their way, bouncing off trees. Well, no, other people. You as well, you included. You can move it, it's a sprinkler. That's not the hole. This is what I'm talking about. That's just a hole. What are you thinking flags for? That's a sprinkler. You can move that. But they'll hit these janky shots like that, make it around a course. And I'll hit some beautiful textbook shots, really thinking about form. Hold on, you. And I'll still fucking lose.
Get in there. Is he speaking?
Gonna hit a driver here. This can only end well.
Ready?
Yep. Not a bad shot. I mean, into the rough. I mean, lost.
Did you?
Bounced. I'd hit a safety shot.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes you need a safety shot, folks.
That was good.
I mean, there's my shot there. Yeah, not bad. Pamela is playing pretty well today. She did a reserve shot because that first one was guaranteed lost. But her second shot landed just outside the green and she's hit it to here. You know? Putting with a 4-iron. Not sexy golf, but practical golf. You're just gonna have to trust me that I putted that in for a birdie. Decent shot. Very good golf. It's been getting better. Yeah, it's only going to take 35 years to get to my level, which is a solid 25 handicap. If ever there's a benefit to bring your wife golfing, they bring food. They bring food. I don't. I sometimes put a protein bar in, or maybe a banana that gets all fucking destroyed by the end, but they bring food. I'm back in my mobile office again. It is now 9:30. I have been doing a bit of editing this morning for a couple of hours. I'm on my way to a shoot with an artist, guy Johnny that owns Haptic. His wife is a abstract artist. If you're into abstract art, it's quality. If you're not into abstract art, you won't care about that at all. The interesting thing with her is she has cerebral palsy. I've always been fascinated by how. So the first time I asked her, I was like, I just asked her how it is she managed to paint. She paints everything on the floor. So, fuck knows how. I'm going to film a bit of her doing that for an art show she has coming up. And I gotta go to the studio and do some revisions on that edit job I was talking about. But I might do that at home because I need to download some clips. Finished filming the art stuff. I'm back in the house. I need to just make some refinements to an edit that I'm doing, that edit video that I'm talking about. There's just a lot of back and forth in it. It's the nature of these sorts of agency jobs, but it grinds my gears a little bit. It's very difficult because a lot of people have thoughts and opinions, which makes sense, and I understand it. But the process of editing that stuff can be quite painful because you're trying to cater for everyone's personal idea. You know, sometimes it's like we're dealing with a VO, and the feedback from multiple people was we need to speed up the VO. But no one wants to cut anything out of the VO. That limits how you do it. The only way to do it is to speed up the actual talking speed by a fraction of a second, and then cut out the space between sentences. So I did, and it shaved maybe 15 seconds off the video. And then the next day you get the feedback going, the VO is too fast. To speed it up without removing anything from the actual VO, you have to remove the pauses or speed up the actual talking. Those are the options. And then you have to pitch adjust afterwards. Can we speed it up without speeding anything up and without removing anything? But make it quicker. But do not make anything sound quicker. Make it fast, but don't make it fast. So now I'm literally adding in like fractions of a second between sentences. It's simple. It's tedious. I need to do this because I need to download clips and re-upload something really quickly, and then I'm going to the studio. But I've been pushed into the living room by my wife because she's cleaning in the kitchen. This is why I need the studio in the house. It's ridiculous. Right, back at it. Finished backing stuff up. Took like 18 hours or something like that. If you're looking stickers printed. Stickergaff.com. Friend of mine, Tyler, prints stickers. Has printed some Shove It stickers for me recently. So, look at stickergaff.com. Not sponsored. One event I shot last month, I have one folder I'm backing up that's 2.9 terabytes. File sizes have got absolutely out of hand. That's why I'm going to fill a 20 terabyte drive. I'm going to have to buy another one. Editing done on this stuff that I need to get fixed. So I'm shutting this down. I'm going home to get some food. I hate that I left myself this morning to get fuel, but you know, I had an opportunity to fill up last night and I was like, fuck it, till tomorrow I can do it. I just don't understand how there can be so much traffic at 7 o'clock in the morning. Few things to finish up and edit here to go on the social media platforms today. So I have a few different clients who I do retainer work with at different times of the month. And while they might be in different locations and we do a whole mix of stuff, you know, some of those people are like, I spend a day with them. Some of those people I spend a few hours with them every month. The reoccurring side of it helps keep momentum. Having that monthly thing, whether it's a couple hours a month, a day a month, or more, really helps me as a creative person stay engaged with the business and what they're doing, but it helps the business as well commit and stay engaged with me. And Ben and I have been working together for a while now, and we've known each other for a long time. What I would say a very good working relationship, and there's a lot of mutual respect in what we're doing. I think it helps a lot to buy into the projects that your clients are doing and the things you're working with, and I've always tried to align myself with people who I believe in, whose product or brand or service I believe in, and whose values align with me. I feel like the values thing is a very important thing, and I have learned over the years to really trust my gut with decisions I'm making with who I'm going to work with. When I first went freelance, you know, obviously you're chasing and scraping for work at the beginning and you're sort of doing a whole bunch of different things. And as time went on, I started to get to this understanding that I like working with people who respect what I do. I like working with people who I respect. The reason that's important is I then end up like what I do with Ben. I work with Ben. I don't work for Ben. And that sounds silly because technically I do work for him. He pays me to do work for him. Working with him means we bring the skill sets together. Synergy. Then there's like a mental buy-in from me, or the creative person in that process. I thoroughly enjoy it. And that makes a huge difference because I'm working on something that I actually enjoy and believe in. You know, it just sounds corny, but for the most part, I only really work on projects that I want to work on with people that I want to work with. Trust your gut on those decisions. It can be something you use or like or believe in. But sometimes the product isn't something that you necessarily buy into, but you understand what the brand is doing and you understand the consumer. A lot of the times working freelance, you have to be very adaptive to different people, different companies, and there's a lot of businesses I work with who maybe I don't consume their product or it's not for me, I'm not their target audience. That doesn't mean that they don't have a legitimate target audience. And if you can learn to understand that, get a grasp for who their target audience is, and you're okay with that, that's fine. Because I work with some weird things sometimes where I'm like, well, this is definitely not for me. But sometimes the people are nice or the project is fun. They give you trust and freedom, I guess, creative say on what the project is about. And there's nothing worse as a creative person than working on a project where you just like, you feel like your hands are tied and you've been just strapped to the desk and being told what to do. And that is why I left to work for myself, because I wanted that freedom to work with people like that. So, because we shoot such a high amount of content in around this gym, we've got a multitude of different setups that go into all this. A lot of this is an operational gym floor of Ben's, but he's also designed it with shooting content in mind. When he was building the space, we came in and we took a look around it, and he asked me what sort of things I think would be cool for shooting videos, what would work, and then he took some of those thoughts of mine and combined it with an already very established idea of what he wanted for this gym. So downstairs is a gym floor, upstairs is a mezzanine and a couple of different offices and stuff. So it's a good working space. So a video is like what we're currently doing today is a few like long form videos, talking head stuff for YouTube. So we effectively just move the setup around. It's the same setup. We've got a key light, we've got a blue hair light, one camera, laptop with the script, and we're just moving the seat around the whole time. I effectively act like a teleprompter and camera operator. So I just read him out the script like lines at a time, and he just reads them back to me. It's a pretty fluid way. It does make the video twice as long because everything is said twice, but for the most part, it reduces the amount of mistakes that are made as well. So it's a pretty fluid process for getting this done. We also are operating around his actual schedule. So he's now taking client calls. I'm going to sit and edit some of the stuff we've been working through, and then we'll jump straight back into this process afterwards. This is what it's all about, folks. Fucking around with gear. Sand bag, we'll go outside and fill it back with sand. Maybe bricks. Would that work? Anything heavy would do. Oh, my thumb disconnected there from the rest of my body. 200 kilograms. Hey guys, welcome back to another video about fitness. Today I'm going to show you how to do jackknives. Is that cool? Was that the right name, or did I just make that up? I'm in, where am I? Yeah, Belfast. I'm going to shoot in the old train station, Great Victoria Street. And just like that, I'm dressed like a minion. These helmets and glasses are not really, it's not really for me. I'm not sure I make them look good. I'm not sure they make anyone look good. I always find it really funny having to wear the high vis stuff. And they give you these gloves and glasses, and I'm like, you know, I'm here to operate a camera and look through a viewfinder. I can't see shit. These glasses are fogging up. I'm always like, I'm not gonna wear the gloves. I can't operate the camera with the gloves. It's kind of a shame. It's not the worst one. I was in a mine once filming, like underground. That was tricky. Please record at Belfast and go into the Mac to meet Donal for a coffee and a quick chat about some stuff. I'm in Mac to use the Wi-Fi to upload a video that is 5 minutes left, which is not bad. 20 gigabyte video I had to upload to YouTube. It's a podcast I've been editing. It looks pretty freaking good as far as I'm concerned, you know? It's the first one of the pods that we filmed when I was doing the hacker stuff with Ben in a few videos back when I was just in a room filming podcast. This is the first one to come out of it, and I'm busy designing the thumbnail at the moment. It's uploading to YouTube at the moment, and I'm meeting Donal for a coffee. He's over there talking architecture, photography, chat, by the looks of it. So, oh, here he comes now. Peter. That's the sort of friendly face you want to see coming in there. Look at that.
All right.
Donal's an architectural photographer. Very good. Got to know him over the years just from networking in the photographic community in Northern Ireland. Good guy, a lot of time for him. He's helped me a lot with stuff over the years. Like he shoots in a way that I would never shoot. So I find it quite interesting talking to him about that sort of stuff. It's really important when you do this job and you work as a freelancer that you find like-minded people, and you do put in the time to network with people for a multitude of reasons, if not just companionship, you know? Just having a friend. Ooh, photo friends.
Let it be, cause you ready. This our time, we run it. Say it loud if you hands if you let it be, cause you ready. Now, stand up if you ready. Hands up if you ready. Say it loud if you ready. This our time, we run it. Clap your hands if you ready. Stomp your feet if you ready. Let it be, cause you ready. This our time, we run it.